Are you too shy to start YouTube? A lot of you might have clicked on this video kind of wondering, hey, I'm pretty shy. I don't really talk. I don't really like to talk to people. I'm pretty reserved. I'm not very good at speaking. And I'm just a little bit more introverted than the next person. And you probably clicked on this video wondering if you should even attempt YouTube being a shy person. And I'm here to tell you that what are you talking about? YouTube is one of literally the only jobs for shy people. What is your alternative? Think about it, guys. All you shy people out there, introverts, right? And I'm actually going to make a future video, which I have in mind already, about all the ways and all the reasons why introverts actually win on YouTube. But right now, I want to focus just on the shyness aspect because, guys, if you are an introvert and you are shy, hold on, before I get too deep into it, let me just click my boy Rob Haywood here. What a name, Rob Haywood. Like, I always clicked him. I was like, man, that's a badass name. I wish my name was Rob Haywood. It just sounds like a Hollywood name, Rob Hollywood. But anyway, if you guys want to hear my thoughts on the actual game and my memories with it, I'll leave that towards the end. I realize a lot of you guys come here for the actual title of the, for the value as opposed to just listening to me reminisce about these games. So if you want to stick around to the end, you will hear me talk about this game. But anyway, this game's badass. So yeah, are you too shy for YouTube? You guys who are shy out there know that any other job in the outside world, I'm going to call it the outside world, in society, you have to not be shy. You have to interact with people. You either have to be in an office, you have to, make yourself a part of the team, whether it's in an office or some type of team environment or team dynamic. You're going to have to talk to people. You're going to have to interact. You're going to have to put on a mask and put up all these appearances like, oh my God, I'm a well put together person, so that you can get invited to all these social outings that they do. Hey guys, after work, let's go grab a beer. Or hey guys, let's go after work. Let's go to dinner here. And you don't want to be left out because you're the shy person, right? So literally every other job in the United States are not for shy people. Those types of jobs are not for shy people. I mean, you can get one of those jobs as a shy person, but you're going to be hating life because that's not your natural state, right? I always believe that we were born like a certain way, and you can try and fight your inner programming or the way you were raised, but it's really, really, if not impossible, to break out of whatever, type of personality you have. Some people say, oh, you can learn to be more social. And sure, yeah, you can learn some tricks like, oh, let me learn some opening liners and some one-liners to break the ice in a conversation with a group of 5 people while you're standing on the outside trying to get a word in. Yeah, okay, you can try to work better at social skills, but some people just have it, and you guys know it. Some people just have it. They have that thing inside them to where there's no anxiety about speaking. There's no anxiety about approaching. There's no anxiety about, butting in a conversation, giving their 2 cents. Some people just have it. They're born with it. It's a natural gift of gab. Okay. Now, for an introvert and for shy people, this doesn't come easy to them. They have to fake it. They have to try and, just gather up all their energy to be able to talk in public settings. And I know all you shy people out there, and I was a little bit more shy when I was growing up too, in terms of like, you guys detest presentations in front of the class. I know it's your worst day of your life, right? That's why when you were in college oh my goodness, I can't do this right now and talk, but when you were out there selecting classes, I bet you guys were looking at that syllabus and you were like, I'm not picking a class where they're going to make me go in front of the class and present something. I want a class where I just do my work and I take a test and that's it. I don't want to go present. I don't want to do no project. I don't want to do no final, end of the year presentation. Like, you guys all tried to skip that. I know you guys did. I'm looking at you right now. I see you. I'm calling you out. Now, the reason why you guys do that is because, yeah, it does not come easy to talk in front of large crowds, right? But guys, what kind of question is this? Is YouTube, am I too shy for YouTube? The answer is no. You know why? Because YouTube rewards shy people. YouTube gives you guys a chance to actually get on here and to express yourselves, right? You're not fighting for attention. Well, you are fighting for attention, but you're not fighting for like trying to get a word in of other people's conversations. It's you talking to whatever audience you find. It's you talking to yourself in a room. Really? Now, you hear some bullshit nowadays on YouTube, and I've heard it multiple times, guys. You guys hear those fake introverts, right? Those extroverts that are on social media that are like, "Oh my God, it's so weird to talk to a camera. Oh my God, when I first set up, it was just so weird, right? Like, oh my God, like one of the weirdest things is me talking to a." Get that shit out of my face, guys. Are you serious? Do not eat that up. One of the easiest things to do is talk to ourselves. I'm sorry, but we all have. I hope we all have inner monologues, right? Inner dialogues. We're constantly talking to ourselves, and putting up a camera and talking to it, even if you're not showing yourself, like just speaking in a microphone. I gotta pass this guy up. Can I do it? Let's go. Okay, but yeah. So speaking to a camera in a room by yourself, that's not hard. I don't care who tells you it is. Those are extroverts trying to appear like they're introverts. I'm telling you, it's all fake. All right? Do not fall for it. This is one of the best jobs to ever start if you are a shy person. It's plain and simple. That's it. End of story. Now, you might be, okay, so this might go a little bit deeper. Let's go a little deeper here. No wonder why my channel is called and YouTube 64 More Than Just Growth, because we always go deeper. I'm a huge fan of human psychology, and I'm a huge fan of people and studying people and how they operate, right? And so you guys, what you guys are saying is shy is just you not wanting to be perceived. That's literally just it. It's you guys not wanting to be perceived by the outside world, or by the outside world, or your peers around you, your brothers, your sisters, your family, whatever, right? That's not shyness. That's you not wanting to come off as cringe, whatever. But let me just tell you right now, those people do not give a flying F about you. They won't spend a single second of their day worrying about what you're doing. Everybody has their own life. They might think about you for 1 second and think, oh yeah, that's pretty cringe. But then they'll move on. You guys are putting way too much stock into how you're going to be perceived by others, okay? Now you might be asking, throughout this video, okay, so YouTube is the perfect place for shy creators or shy people, but what if, right? What if I don't want to be on camera? Then don't be on camera, right? I could have been on camera or not. I decided not to because I know myself, and I know that if I was going to be on camera, I'd have to make sure my hair is good, I'm wearing decent clothes, the lighting's good, and it would drastically reduce my output because I'd have to be making sure all these things are good, to even record. But by me electing not to be on camera, that makes this process so much easier because I could be in my pajamas recording right now and you guys wouldn't even know. I could be naked. I'm not, but you guys get the point, right? It's not like I have to do all this extra prep. And one thing I want to nail in everybody's head here, the path of least resistance. You guys, it takes a lot of energy to create content, okay? It takes, especially video content. YouTube is king, long form is king. It takes a lot of mental energy to do that. And the more you put in the way of that, like the more resistance you have, like, I gotta not brush my teeth, but I gotta comb my hair. I gotta, make sure I look good on camera. I gotta make sure the camera's got good lighting and all that. The more stuff that you have to prepare to shoot, the less you're gonna shoot. I guarantee you 100%. So all you shy people, no, you don't have to be on camera. You can do what I'm doing. You can start, what do they call this? A faceless YouTube channel? I don't even like calling that because that has like a bad connotation, because a lot of the faceless YouTube AI automation, gurus out there, they call them faceless YouTube channels, but you guys know what I'm saying, right? But anyway, you guys can start up a channel like this. Is there something that you love displayed in the background? Whether, I mean, if it's not video games or whatever, you guys can pick anything, display it, and then just talk over it. It could be a slideshow of images. It could be anything, guys. Just make sure that it's copyright compliant, right? So if it's like you can't literally put a movie on in the background, which we're in 2026 now. Don't make me go on another rant, okay? How have these movie studios not came up with deals where we can just freaking have movie clips? Anyway. So yeah, if you're too shy, you don't have to be on camera. One. Okay. Now you might be saying, okay, well, YouTube 64. I can't speak well. I'm too shy, and if I try to give a speech or if I try to talk about something, then I'm gonna stutter. I'm gonna speak like this in a very soft tone. And I'm telling you guys, that's not a negative, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why it's not a negative. People are getting sick and tired of the overly produced fake corporate content and these absolute clowns with fake energy online who are dancing, dancing like freaking clowns so that, the 6-year-olds will not click away. Like, people are craving authenticity. People are craving relatability. Are you kidding me? And okay, the only thing I would say to that is that you might not be like able to hold somebody's attention if you're very slow in your speech and you're maybe like, they can't really understand you, but you are going to get better the more videos you do. That is a skill that you have to hone. Okay. And, the more reps you do, the better you are going to get at speaking and kind of, putting together a thoughtful message to the point where you don't have to do any cutting. You don't have to do any editing. Let me just switch right here. What a name right here too. Ricky Winterborn. Man, I love this game. I can't wait to talk about it later. Also Dion Blaster. Like, what a freaking name. This game's so goated. All right. Anyway. Yeah. So you guys might be thinking, oh, well, I can't really speak well. I'm shy. But guess what? There's so many people like you in the world. There's so many shy people saying the same thing. But if they like the topic of your video and they like the subject and they like the packaging, they're going to click on it and they're going to give you a chance. Okay? That's all you want. All you want is a chance. All you want is that click. And if they click on there and, you're talking about something that you're passionate in and they're also passionate in, they don't care, how awkward you are, right? They're going to vibe with the passion. I swear to you. That's why I feel like these overly obsessed OCD people just do so much better on YouTube, because they're super hyper focused on a passion they love, and people can get when you're super excited about something and whether you're just doing it for money. Like, there's just something in your voice, there's something in your delivery that, people are going to get, right? So if you guys are clicked on this video, and you're kind of shy, what better job out there is there for you? I know you might be thinking, okay, well, I want to work with something where I don't have to interact with people. Okay, do you want to work in a warehouse, manual labor? Get a warehouse job, right? You don't have to talk to nobody. Just do your thing and then clock out, right? But then you're in the 9-to-5 rat race. You're not building anything for yourself. You're making somebody else money, which I am also not for. I'm not for making fat, obese, Napoleon complex, nepotism babies rich. I really am not for that. Working for these corporations, slaving away your time, your precious time on this planet for $15 an hour, $20 an hour. It's not freaking worth it. Having to be woken up by a freaking alarm clock, disrupting your beauty sleep, your dreams, just it irks me to my core. And you might be saying, well, I can do those jobs in society, and yeah, sure, go ahead. But YouTube is the perfect one. If you can get it to work, if you can get it going, if you can study the game, If you can learn what works and if you can hone your craft, you can start a successful YouTube channel. I have to take a deep breath because it works me up, and I hope you guys can hear that because I'm passionate about this stuff, guys. I am passionate about creating your own thing so that you can earn passively and that you don't have to trade your time for as much, you still be putting in some work, but the amount of money that you're going to be making is exponentially greater, that your life is worth living. Your life is bearable. You have so much more freedom to do the hobbies. You have so much more freedom to do the leisure activities, to travel, right? That's what I'm passionate about. And however I got to do that, however I got to put these videos together to where whatever I have to do it, this is how I've chosen to do it, is just play games while I talk, right? And these are my favorite games of all time on my favorite system, probably my favorite system of all time, if not the Super Nintendo. So, are you too shy to start YouTube? Maybe. Maybe you are. Yes. No. Does it matter? Because YouTube wants you, okay? YouTube will accept you as a shy person. YouTube is one of the only places that'll accept you. And guess what? And I've preached this time and time again. YouTube will find your audience for you. YouTube will find the other shy introverts out there that want to listen to you and want to support you, that you actually took that risk, right? That you actually took that leap and put yourself on camera or put your voice on there. You tried editing a video and put it out there into the world. You created something. You were no longer, you took that leap from just being a consumer to a creator. All right. And that is admirable. And you, just by doing that, you shy person listening to this right now, just by you doing that, you are going to inspire somebody else to do that. Another shy person. You're going to inspire them to do that. And then they're going to inspire somebody else. And then so on and so on. Okay? It's like a domino effect. You put good energy out into the world. You try, you shoot your shot. What's that famous quote? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You guys want to, I don't know who's watching this video right now. It might be like the younger demographic or maybe the older shy demographic. I don't know. But when you're 60 and 70, do you want to look back and say, oh man, I should have tried on YouTube. Like I should at least give it a shot, right? Do you want to say that when you're old? Or do you want to be like, okay, well, I did give it a shot. I gave it my all and it just didn't work out, but at least I gave it my all, right? You do not want to say, man, I didn't even try. Like I could have been, so successful. I could have, just dominated, but I was too scared to try because I thought I was too shy to speak into a camera in my room by myself. Now listen up here too. Oh my God, I retired? Who does that? Anyway, now listen to me very carefully. If you are like paralyzingly shy, is paralyzingly even a word? I don't even think so. But anyway, if you are shy to the point where it paralyzes you or whatever, and you don't like feedback or constructive criticism or negative comments or people to be or to be perceived by anybody, even though this is YouTube, you are going to be perceived by anybody who watches your video, just like I'm being perceived right now. You guys are forming an opinion about me. You're like, who is this guy? Anyway, so where was I even going with that thought? Oh, right. So guess what? Those people who are paralyzed by fear of not wanting to see what people say about them or being received, don't read the comments. Put out the content, post and ghost, right? You literally don't have to read comments. You don't have to interact with anybody. There are so many creators, and I wish I give these creator props because all they care about is creating. They don't really care about like engaging. All they care about is making their content and being happy. And they post and they ghost. They post and they never read their comments because they don't want those comments, if there's some negative ones, they don't want them to bring down the vibe of the day, right? They're rather just out of sight, out of mind. Just create what you love to create. Some people love it, some people don't. Don't read the comments. Just post and ghost. Post and ghost. If you're so paralyzed and scared and shy about, what people are going to say about what you're putting out, just post and ghost. You'll know if people like them. You post a video and it's getting thousands and thousands of views and a bunch of likes, you won't even need to read the comments. You'll be like, some people rock with this. Man, how did I lose that one? But you guys know what I mean. Anyway, now that we kind of got that out of the way, I do want to kind of talk about this game a little bit. 1080, one of the first games I got on the N64, and it's so good, dude. Like even the characters, the intro music, it's iconic. 1080. Like you can't hear it now, which, I mean, I thought about maybe I should put like the actual gameplay sounds in the back, but I was like, no, they need to listen to my voice. And also, I don't want to get struck by like copyright like 10 years down the line if YouTube decides to retroactively be like, oh, sorry, you guys can't use game music anymore and copyright claim all these videos. Yeah, I'm not willing to take that chance, YouTube, right? Anyways, look at this. Look at this loading screen. The N64 had so much freaking charm. Charm. That's what's lost today. You got physical media dying, the charm, all the charm that was put into that, into the box art, into the manuals, just everything is dying and everything has become modernized, digital. It just sucks. I always called her Jubilee. Akari Hayami. I always called her Jubilee. Don't she look like Jubilee? Like 90s yellow. Oh, look at this cool yellow raincoat Jubilee. But yeah, this game is goated, guys. If you guys haven't tried 1080, play it from beginning to end. In the last video was a YouTube video I did, Are You Too Old to Start YouTube? And I was playing Star Wars Pod Racer, or it's called, sorry, I said it wrong, guys. It's actually called Star Wars Racer. Okay, but is this the Mandela effect? Was it at one time called Pod Racer? Because I always called it Pod Racer. But anyway, that game is so fun. And that game is not like, that was always a renting game for me, right? That was never a purchase game, but that was like here for, a good time, not a long time, right? Kind of like this game, but except I didn't enjoy owning this game because there's a lot you can do. Same with Pod Racer, but these are great pick up and go and play games. Pick up and go play games. I can't even, my speaking is deteriorating here, as you guys can hear. But anyway, fantastic game on the N64. I have many memories racing my brother and sister at this game, and it's just so fun. But I want to wrap this video up, going back to the main topic of this video, which was, are you too shy to start YouTube? And literally, I can't answer that question for you. All I can tell you is that YouTube is the only job for shy people that is going to let you create something of your own. YouTube is one of the only kind of places you can be where you can record by yourself in a dark room, not having to see and be around a lot of people. And, hone your skills at speaking, doing YouTube. You'd be surprised at how many people become better speakers just by filming YouTube videos. You guys might be thinking, oh, this guy can't really speak well, or this guy can really speak well. You think I started here? You think I started with this channel? Heck no. I did podcasting back in the day when I felt like I wasn't even that good of a speaker. I did a podcast with one of my friends and we did multiple episodes. Believe me, I was not good. I was not as fast and fluent as I am now, and you can judge how good I am now. But yeah, it all came with reps, right? It all came with just using my voice muscles, which a lot of you shy people, if you feel like, you can't really speak well, or you can't really, or you have a softer voice, you can get better. I guarantee you, you will get better video by video. And people like to see the progression if they check out your channel. I've went to channels where I like to see where they started, and I like to see where they're currently at, and I'd like to see the growth. I'd be like, wow, this girl put in the work, started from the bottom, now we're here, right? You mostly find and discover channels when they're already successful, but it's that grind, guys. It's that grind in the beginning. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, leave a like, hype, but most importantly, leave a comment, join a discussion down below. And let me know, are you one of those shy people? And, are you debating starting a YouTube channel? and tell me why. Tell me what are you debating? There really are no cons here except time. And I feel like if you're building something with longevity in mind, it's not really a waste of time, in my opinion, because you're probably getting enjoyment out of creating it, and you're going to get enjoyment out of creating and building something of your own, as opposed to making some stupid soulless corporation money. But anyway, that's all for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.